Happy Friday, folks. In today's show, we got a lot to cover. Lions news here. What is the holdup? Why haven't the Lions got Aiden Hutchinson contract taken care of? We got the reason why on here. Carlos Monarrez dropping a article that is ridiculous. Got to talk about it. Micah Parsons takes a shot at our Detroit Lions. You know we got to do a rebuttal there. Great news on Isaac TeSlaa. Great, especially for the game on Sunday, and trade idea reaction. But before we get into today's video, I'm going to be live for the game Sunday. The game starts at 4:25 p.m. I'll be live at 3:25 p.m. Make sure you come back, watch the live stream watch party. So what's the holdup for Aiden Hutchinson, his contract extension? Is it for reasons such as his injury? Do they want to see him get numbers? Is it all that? What's the reason why? It's actually something very simple, not related to any of it. It's his agent. His agent just gets contracts done a little bit later. Mike McCartney, his agent of Vayner Sports, he has a history of getting these things done later. The best example comes from another Lions player he represents, Alim McNeil. He didn't sign his extension until last October. If you remember back in last summer, there's a lot of talk about McNeil getting an extension before the summer ended. It ultimately didn't happen until almost winter time. And they're talking right now. We know this. Why? Because Brad Holmes said they're talking. It's going to get done. Do not worry at all about the Aiden Hutchinson contract. I give it a 99.9999999% chance that it gets done very soon. Next couple of weeks, maybe the next month or so, it will get done. But hey, maybe you're different than me. Are you concerned that Aiden Hutchinson contract is not done yet? Why for yes and for no? Next here, we got to talk about an article that Carlos Monarrez dropped. I couldn't believe it, but we got to get into this. It's utterly ridiculous here. He's in the minority here, but I don't think the Lions window is closing no matter what happens this season. The Lions might fall short of being a juggernaut this year, but I seriously doubt they will stumble completely, Monarrez writes. They should win the NFC North and return to the playoffs, where they will win a game, assuming reasonable health. He continues on in the article talking about that Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell are on the hot seat. He says, everybody wants, man. You want to win the first. But they're on, if they don't win, they could be on the hot seat. That's the most ridiculous take of all time. Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes are not on the hot seat at all. They're going to be part of this organization for years to come. It's the best general manager we've had. It's the best head coach we've had. It's the best leadership all around in this organization that we have. This is the same guy that supported Matt Patricia, and he didn't want Patricia fired. Carlos Monarrez. So what he does is just the exact opposite of what everyone else does. Just because. Just because. It's absolutely BS. No chance that happens. There is no controversy. There's no hot seat for those two. They're going to be on this team for a long time. Anybody that tells you different, that's just absolute horse crap. There's no reason to even think that. We were literally in the NFC Championship 2 years ago, won the division, first seed last year, 9 wins before we got to the NFC Championship a couple years ago, and we're a team that can win a Super Bowl. And they're on the hot seat because if we don't make the playoffs or if we don't win a Super Bowl, they're on the hot seat? I disagree. Let's get into some good news here. Let's switch it up here. Great news. Isaac TeSlaa was back at practice after dealing with an illness earlier this week. Detroit Lions coach Dan Campbell said he expected TeSlaa to be fine and ready to go this weekend against the Green Bay Packers. And the rookie's return to practice on Thursday is the first step in the right direction. Yes. A lot of people was worried about TeSlaa when he came up not practicing a couple days ago. I told people no reason to worry. It was an illness. That was good news. But now it's great news. He's back at practice. He'll be good to go for the game on Sunday, and we need him too as our number 3 wide receiver. He is going to be a mismatch for Green Bay, and I cannot wait to watch the mismatch. I cannot wait. And he's going to, look, we got so many weapons on offense. Our offense should be able to score points. No doubt about it. Mismatches everywhere. If you guard St. Brown, Jamison Williams, there's going to be a TeSlaa. Then there's Gibbs is open, right? All that stuff. There's always somebody that's going to be open. There's always somebody that's going to make those plays. So that's great news. That's absolutely great news, and I am happy about that. Definitely happy. Give me a one-word reaction to Isaac TeSlaa coming back to practice. Let's get into this. Micah Parsons taking a shot at the Detroit Lions. I got to tell you something, folks. I am tired of talking about Micah Parsons already. I pray this is the last thing I got to talk about this guy. Just ready to get over it. But this is what he said. I have talked about it. He took a shot. He says, I'd never liked Detroit, he said, according to ESPN's Rob Demovsky. I've never liked them. I felt like Dallas and Detroit already had a rivalry. I got that rivalry built up. I'm excited to play them, he said, adding that it was always just a heavyweight fight every year when they came in. Actually, Micah, we should have won the last, both 2 games, reported. He continues on, they kind of are guys when I was injured last year. The whole team was injured, so I just think it's funny way how things work out. I'm excited to play them. I know they're excited. It's going to be all 12 to 15 rounds. We're excited to play you too, Micah Parsons. We're excited to play you as well, my friend. We are tired of hearing your name all week. I know the Lions players are tired of hearing it all week. I know everybody is tired of hearing it. And then you want to come out and do some billboard material. Oh, my goodness. I appreciate you doing that. I cannot wait for the game. Can the game just happen right now? Is it Sunday, 4:25 yet? I am so ready to watch this game. All the hype the Packers have had, all the crap talk that I have received from Packers fan the last week. Dan Orlowski. We got teams putting the Lions as 4th in the NFC North. The disrespect is on a different level. Different level right now. Oh, I can't wait for football. I cannot wait. Penei Sewell, he's going to have a lot of fun with Micah Parsons Sunday, if that's where the side that he ends up on. Penei Sewell's going to have fun. If you go to Taylor Decker's side on passing down, it's going to have fun. But we're going to run right through you. We're going to run the football. David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs, Sonic and Knuckles. We're going to run that football. Thank you. I appreciate I appreciate the trash talk. But to me, it's just cheeks. Give me a one-word reaction to Micah Parsons in the comments right now. It's going to be the pinned comment for this video. I want to see so many words in this one. I cannot wait. Cannot wait to see everybody's reactions. Let's get into this here. Now, Christopher Knox of the Bleacher Report, he has a trade idea he threw out there. He says the Lions should be scoring the market for any chance to upgrade the position from now until trade deadline. And one player to keep an eye on is New York Giants edge rusher Kayvon Thibodeaux. Thibodeaux was recently listed as among trade candidates by the Bleacher Report, Christopher Knox, and the Lions were listed as the potential suitor. Here is the deal that Knox was proposing. The New York Giants get a 2026 second-round pick, and the Detroit Lions gets edge Kayvon Thibodeaux. Here's the deal. This would have to be a trade deadline scenario with a significant injury to the Detroit Lions defensive line. This will not happen if Davenport and Hutchinson are fine by the trade deadline. It would only happen, in my opinion, if there was an injury. That's a high price, a 2006 second-round pick. That would give the Lions without a second, third, or a fourth-round draft pick. That is a lot of draft capital. It is. Now, look, I think that he would do good on this team. I don't know if he's a Dan Campbell type of guy. I would say he's probably not. Remember, they didn't trade for Chase Young from the 49ers, and we needed help, and we didn't do it. So I will go and say that they probably wouldn't do this even if there was an injury. Maybe it would be a different player. I don't know. But I just don't think that's the route that the Lions would go making a trade, just because I think the trade too would cost the Lions a little bit of draft capital that they probably wouldn't want to spend. But give me your thoughts in the comments. With that said, folks, adios.